Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for DC's Legends tomorrow. We're about to dive into episode 12 of season 6. Last week's episode saw the gang dealing with themselves, stuck in a situation, battling for the safety of the entire planet. While I guess all the other heroes were just kind of vacationing while the sky blackened out and giant thumbs and fingers were entering the core of the planet as they tried to fight for the world in a high-stakes bowling match against some douchey aliens, to say the least. But it was an alright, fun little episode for the most part. But I'm curious to see where we go from here. John's obviously is like kind of losing himself to this this high, this artificial magical enhancement that he keeps taking. Like he's just abusing his magic left and right. I think the biggest thing to come out of the episode was the character that actually ran the bowling alley has this like intuition, this insight into people as they come by. Somebody even mentioned the character in particular is connected to the source. I don't recognize the name of the character. Again, I don't even remember it at this point either. But when John comes in at the end of the episode, when the team finally gets access to the bowling alley where Sarah, Spooner, Mick, and Astra were trapped playing this game for their lives. When he passes by, he has this passing comment to John that his power will be the death of him. And we know that this is Constantine's final season. Matt Ryan will be continuing into season 7, but the character of Constantine will not. So foreshadowing for his death, maybe? Is he not just going to wander off to the sunset just to be like left as an open end for a possible return in the future? Or are they going to kill off John Constantine? We'll just have to wait and see. But guys, let's go ahead and get ready to dive into this. As always, the full-length unedited reaction watch along is over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. Let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode.
I'm afraid my jump drive was damaged when Mr. Constantine magicked us across the universe.
We're gonna have to take the long way.
Calculating the most efficient route. Taking into consideration the Wave Rider's fuel and energy reserves, we should arrive safely in 3 weeks, 2 days, and 21 hours.
Jesus.
I have a great way to pass the time. It's a super fun role-playing game. It's called
I don't know why I read that as Beasts and Beavers. What the fuck is wrong with my brain?
We have so much to plan. We're very busy. But we have to plan a lot.
Just set it up in case you guys change your mind.
This is gonna be like a D&D episode.
We've got Group A, those who need to come, obviously. Group B, those who we would love to come, but if they can't, it's okay.
What about Group D?
Yeah, well, those are the people who it might be better that they don't know we're getting married until it's too late.
Why is Barry Allen on this list? I love Barry.
I know you do, babe, but you know that if Barry and Iris show up, there is a 100% chance that our special day will be blown up by a supervillain. So, Group D.
Okay.
That's some bullshit.
Hold on a second. Gideon, why is our trip getting longer?
I've recalculated the duration based on our current level of power consumption.
Guys, we gotta turn off the Mortal Kombats. It's drawing too much power.
Right, who's next?
Sorry, we can't use the food fabricator anymore.
How are we supposed to feed ourselves?
Oh, look! Food! Cook it the old-fashioned way. Yummy.
How's that robe fit you, love?
Actually, it's a little bit big.
Oh, right.
Wow, it's perfect now.
It's starting to bite you, buddy.
I feel magnificent. How do you feel? Good? Oh. Oh, wow.
Berard senses something.
Deep breaths as you fire up that back leg.
Oh, steel is not flexible. Room for an English one?
We're kind of in the middle of a...
Of course. prepare yourself for total relaxation.
Atmosphere could do with a bit of upgrade, though, couldn't it?
He's starting to like feel jealous of like John just kind of like stealing his sister's time or something.
I ask that you keep your pants on.
Well, in the interest of achieving a higher state of consciousness, I must bear myself to the elements. Go with the flow.
The flow was my flow till you came and hijacked it.
Hijacked it. Improved it, don't you mean? Do you know what? This is bollocks.
That is the issue. Then why did you put your fake actor parents in Group A?
Well, I have very fond memories of them that feel real, and
Well, Black Siren is my sister Laurel.
Oh my god.
We need an activity, something to bring us together, like a mission, but not a mission, like a game.
In this gothic adventure, you will enter a mansion for a dinner party, only to be hunted by a horrendous beast.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
So it's like
a
Clue.
monster. One of us is secretly the beast, and it's up to the rest of us to figure it out before it's too late. Go ahead.
After each kill, you will deliberate on who to accuse of being the horrendous monster. Accuse correct.
Doing this in like a live setting is a lot of fun.
eccentric detective.
Tala detective. Black Widow.
Reluctant soothsayer typecast.
Game hunter.
A consumptive doctor, original.
All right, now.
All in like very accurate choices, all of them.
Know who and what you are as we begin.
John's gonna feel bored with this and amp it up and make it real, isn't he?
As a group of strangers are summoned to the home of a rich and powerful lord.
All right, enough of this.
Jesus Christ, how's it that predictable?
Now that's more like it. Game on. Let's hunt this beast.
All right, all right.
Hello,
Oh,
guys.
It's all about the first kill. Once the beast strikes, there'll be a clear line from who's chosen to who's guilty. I've already mapped out who it could be based on who dies first.
You know I don't drink.
Yeah, but this isn't real, mate.
I'll have some.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will. It's not me up.
I wonder why now it's bothering Belarod over rather than like now more so than before. Is it just John's like overall attitude since
I'm
he's been
receiving a distress
juicing?
beacon from an approaching vessel.
What?
Who the hell's making that racket? Try to concentrate on my puzzles.
The ship is maneuvering into docking position on our starboard side.
Whatever comes through that door, I'm killing.
Kayla.
Hey, dummies. You miss me?
She doesn't seem too okay.
The beast will choose its first victim.
No.
Oh, they're like muted.
The dead have no voice. How poetic.
Well, that was pretty dame.
Oh, well, Barrett. See? It's all pretend.
You have been accused.
Nate is fine.
Dude, he literally just got stabbed in the back. He's not fine.
Yeah, that's not what happened with Ava.
Why is Nate's death so different from Ava's?
Well, why are you asking me, right? I just made it into a proper experience.
John, he's becoming his character. Consumptive doctor.
What if the longer the game goes on, the more realistic it becomes?
I feel like shooting something, but that's normal.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell either.
Prima donna. I do feel extra dramatic.
I'm gonna be sick.
All right, well, I am definitely feeling the loss of my beloved Ava. If we all are becoming more like our characters and Ava was the first one to die, then... Ava! No, no. I'm putting an end to this. Look, I'm the
Was she actually the killer? But the fuck ever's going on right now? I don't know. So there's actually a beast in the game now. Great.
Males in my species are subservient.
Of course they are.
If she finds that you're an unfit parent or she doesn't like you, she could knock you out and eat your necky brains.
Ew.
I am here. I am one of you. I will win.
Forever mine.
Okay.
Hell with this.
So is it actually one of them though? Because like we haven't seen any of them like not in the same area whenever a death happened.
Barrett, is that you?
The fuck? Is it?
Don't go in there. Spooner and Astra.
Oh shit.
Where's John?
Spooner and Astra are dead. I know it was you.
It's Bayrod.
Tactics, sunshine. But I lost track of you just before the attack. So did Zari. Didn't you, love?
I actually saw Barrett.
Because of his negative energy with John.
You just had to go and show off your fancy new fountain powers.
Jealous, are we? Will add that to your petulant brattiness.
Stop acting like children.
Do you know what? I will do you both a favor. I'm gonna go and lock myself in the attic because clearly I am some unhinged, egotistical, bloody maniac.
Yeah. Yeah. About right. About right.
Thanks.
Or it's none of them and it's just something else in the game.
The device that Mr. Rory refers to as the meat printer is drawing a considerable amount of power.
Why is it still in use? What the fuck? What the hell?
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Because you left me, and he got me out. I owe him.
Oh. God damn it. She's bringing back Bishop. But how would he have gotten her out?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, that's so weird.
Ever since he came back from the fountain, he's been acting like an asshat jock on steroids.
Yeah.
He's the beast. If we vote to accuse him, we can end this.
But I still think the beast is him. Bayrod.
I've never heard you say that about anybody before.
It makes me happy.
Sometimes bad men can still do that. What if it's Crowley?
Oh, don't look so surprised, John. It's all tricks and lies. I'll kill you, bastard!
John.
So is it just like his darkest aspects of his self given power?
This is who you really are.
Okay.
Are we home?
Oh, good, because
Oh no.
How long were we in that game? Something I want to tell you.
Oh, is that where she stabbed him? Oh no. Oh, fuck you. We know who it is. We know who it is. What's the trailer gonna be? Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm not going to watch any more of that. But yeah, it was just like such a, I don't know. So the magic, as we knew, was corrupting John, and the game created its own killer out of his worst instincts, his darkest aspects of himself, I guess, given power by the serum he's been taking, the juice he's been drinking to get his powers charged back up. Yeah, man, with Zari kind of coming around to being like, yeah, I love him, and this whole back and forth there with her being wanting to talk to him about it and not getting to have that conversation, the fake out with the stab. I feel like we're setting up to say goodbye to Constantine. I see no other path for this to go, considering where this is going to all play out in the end, especially considering we know the character's not coming back for next season or onward. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe they'll leave the door open for the character to still be around, but something's going to happen in the long run. They're definitely building up to something. Kayla coming back, surviving was... I kind of feel like that was a little expected, but I didn't know when or how it would come about. Bishop, we kind of assumed this was like the last time we saw him wouldn't be the last time we saw him, and well, here he is. Because we also hadn't set up a new, there was no other villain or end game, end goal that was really set up for what the end of the season could be. So I felt like it's either going to come back to Bishop, or whatever is going on with John was going to be the final conflict for the end of it. Maybe something with the fountain would be the finale, or something with John turning dark and then it'd be the team versus John might be the finale. But no, it's just the return of Bishop, and I'm curious to see how that's going to play into things. We got, 3 more episodes after this before the season's over. And we got Bishop here. We got Kayla on the ship. I'm curious to see where they have that play out. Overall, the episode itself, it was fine. It was fun. For the most part, I don't know. I'm finding it harder and harder. And I said this last week. I was like, just John, I get where Bayrod's coming from. And it was a little like distracting. Like, he's been fine with it up to this point. John's weird magic attitude, given we've only really seen it at last episode. But he's starting to see how he's just kind of being a little magical douchebag. And the I don't know. I feel like the way that they handled it in the episode was a little weird. But I get it. John obviously is being a little bit of a dickbag. And I like that they at least addressed that. And it manifested itself in this game again from his abuse of this magic. Nobody asked him to enhance this board game. He's just like sitting there with a magical heart on, needing to get this power out and show off his powers or whatever. It's just almost like borderline character assassination. Not that far. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but like I just don't like what they've been doing with John since he lost his powers. And depending on how they handle the remaining episodes and how the character rides off into the sunset, I don't want them to like taint that character's memories or whatever. Because I feel like, since his introduction in Arrow, like Matt Ryan has obviously, he came from his own show before, which was great in its own ways. I just feel like the character should go out in a blaze of glory if he's going to go out at all, and not in this kind of way. I hope he comes through. I hope he comes out of this strong, and maybe there's like a sacrifice or something. I just don't want this character to go out in a low, I don't know. I just feel like he's earned his way out. He's earned his peace. He's earned a good exit in the end. So I hope that's what they give him. But I'm glad the Bishop's back because, I really like this dude's charisma. I like his charm. I like just the way he carries himself. He's a very different kind of villain. Very interesting, especially the way that he carries himself. And I like that. I like the banter. I like the way he plays with everything. So I'm glad to kind of see him back in the swing of things. And now we'll get to see him interact with the full gang. And not just Sarah or some non-Ava clones. and whatnot, because we've only really seen him interact with 2 other characters for the most part so far. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm curious where this Mick and Kayla thing is going to go in the end. But yeah, overall, another okay episode. Yeah, man. Like I mentioned on my live stream Saturday that, like, with the current Steam and things for everything going on with all the shows we've been taking on and all that stuff, you know, depending on how all this goes, like, there's a strong chance that I might not react to next season of Legends, depending on how things go and how I'm feeling. And, you know, we're getting more shows from more networks and stuff coming down the pipeline I want to check out, and we're going to have to make some sacrifices somewhere. And I feel like, honestly, it might end up being this. I don't know. We'll continue to play it by ear. I mean, I'm not going to stop watching the show. I will watch it until they cancel the show. But it's just whether or not I will do reactions to it. It might just end up getting cut back to episode reviews like I used to do. But we'll see. We'll see. But guys, what did you think of this episode? What do you think of the return of Bishop? What do you think of the return of Kayla? What do you think of everything that's going on with John? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video, or you can join me in my Discord or on my socials. Links to all those are in the description of this video. Remember, the full-length unedited reaction watch-along is available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. Before we go, I want to thank our channel legends, Mandy Share, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, and Philly Vank. Thank you guys, as always, for supporting the channel. But guys, that's it for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Take care, everybody.